Welcome back to Lost Legacies
A Hidden City Book Company production.
and Merry Christmas.
And Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas.
I'm Matt.
I'm Sam.
I'm Dad.
Well, we survived another year.
Ooh,
That
boy did
in and of itself is an accomplishment.
we. Uh-huh.
So, yeah, this is the last episode of the year. The last movie of the year. I honestly don't even know if we took time off last year. I felt like we did it.
I don't think we did.
Well, this year we need it.
This coming year, we need it.
Just right now, we need
Oh,
it.
right now.
And-
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna hit 2026 running. Yeah. So just I guess thank you. We've grown a little bit over the last year. I think definitely since we started adding video and YouTube.
Yeah.
Who knew? Wow. But yeah, so we'll be back in January. It's gonna take us a little while to get things back going. We'll be here in January. Don't know exactly what we're gonna be talking about or watching, but February is when I'm really like officially considering the start of Lost Legacies for 2026.
Yeah.
Because that's when we're gonna get back into the swing of things. So stick around, everyone. I hope you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we'll see you on the other side.
Yeah.
But welcome back, Sam, Dad, for our annual, what is this, our fifth Christmas special?
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
5 years. Well, we should do something.
We should have gotten shirts or
We should have gotten shirts with all of our faces on it.
I know, I was getting t-shirts for every episode throughout Halloween. It's kind of hard to find Christmas shirts. They go so fast.
True.
So
Yeah.
very just normal colors from us today. All look like we just got out of work.
This is like a green-ish. I changed my shirt.
Is it
but yeah,
green?
this is kind of a green.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Dad's kind of got some flannel going
I
on,
got
some red
Yeah.
flannel. Yeah.
It's tough with these cameras for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hang on, I dropped something. Yeah, but I think all in all, before we get into the holiday chat, okay, so first question. What was like something you did this year, or you just had fun? Something fun that you did this year?
Huh.
Hmm.
Wow. The whole year. I'm retired. Every day is fun.
Nice.
There you
This
go.
was your first full retired year, right?
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
365 days of doing nothing.
Mhm.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Mhm.
I've never been so busy in all my life. They don't tell you that on the exit interview when you retire, you know.
Mhm. Mhm.
True.
Man, oh man. Gotta go here, gotta go there, pick up so and so, deliver this.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
Sam? Nothing.
Yeah, maybe nothing. I don't. Yeah.
Oh, don't tell me that.
I didn't have fun once this year. You know? No, I don't know. It's just well, here's a fun thing. I've gotten off of most of social media. You know,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
still on like here and there, you know, so I can, repost something or learn about something
Or
Matt and I
send me something every day.
sending 20,000, Instagram reels to each other that I
Mhm.
know he's gonna love if he just watches them.
I'm a few months behind, okay?
So, but yeah, like I think it's just that kind of like trying to just be more, here, just not online, just trying to be more in the physical world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's been fun.
Nice. Okay.
Cool.
I think it was a good year for music. I've been listening to a lot of good music. I'm kind of thinking like what like my my year's work, because I've so far I've been doing pretty good on my New Year's resolutions, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so this year it was about learning how to save and invest and prepare for my future. You know, remember that
Okay.
scene in the first Batman where he's like, "Hey Eckhart, think about your future," and he shoots him.
Mm-hmm.
That's life, and I'm Eckhart, and I'm thinking about my future.
You're a fat corrupt cop who just got shot in the face.
Yep, yep.
Wow.
Thinking about my future.
Okay.
But surprisingly, it was kind of fun learning about all this stuff they don't teach you in school, you know.
Mhm.
And just realizing and feeling how like behind I am, but then through this educational process I've gone through over the year, I realize how many other people are just as behind or further than I am at my age, and I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
man, it's tough out there. But yeah, I don't know. I'm a numbers guy. I'm not very good at math, but I'm a numbers guy. So if I could see a spreadsheet, I feel like I could be strategic about certain things. So I've enjoyed that. I've enjoyed stopping on the first day of every month to kind of rebudget and look at all my finances and all that stuff. I'm like, I don't know. I never really thought I would be that nerdy, you know? So to me, you know, that's a goal. And I know it's paying off right now. And I know it's work that according to the numbers is going to pay off in the future. So
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know. It feels good. To me, that was fun. That seems like really lame thing to say. You know, what did you do for fun this year? I rebalanced my finances.
I invested in myself.
I invested in myself as I put my glasses up. Actually, so
For all the glasses wearers in the audience, we thank you for that little nod.
yeah. So I don't know. It's just I feel like that's something that was certainly something in my life that I needed to work on, and I think I've been doing really well at it, you know? So it's kind of like I remember one time years ago, I don't even remember if I was still in college at this point or what, but like I was working out hard, like every day, you know, I was doing weights, I was doing cardio, and I felt good for months, right? Well, then I don't know, we were at a family visit or it's a birthday party or something, and we take a photo and I look at myself, I'm like, damn it, I'm fat. Where the hell did all that work go to? You know, I kind of think it's kind of like that process. It's very similar. You know, any goal in life, like it's gonna take a long time, and the results are gonna really eke out very slowly. But then once you start hitting your stride, it picks up a little bit faster and a little bit faster. So that's what I'm hoping for. I'm in the fat phase right now. So I'm waiting for those results, you know? The compounding interest of life. So yeah. Yeah. So oh no. Does this make me like Mr. Potter? I'm having fun with my finances?
No, because Mr. Potter has fun with other people's finances.
Oh, that's a good point.
Mr. Potter doesn't have a job. All right.
That's cool. Yeah, his job is to steal.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
well,
he's good at it.
yeah. Before we get into the movie, question number 2: what part of Lost Legacies / the Hidden City Book Company did y'all enjoy the most this year? Dad, I know you've listened to every single episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. What I enjoyed most are the podcasts where I'm invited to come on in, give my little 2 cents.
Nice.
Oh
nice.
well, in this economy, my
10 cents?
1.75 cents.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, tax and inflation.
Yeah. Tariffs.
Yeah.
You don't know where I'm broadcasting from, so
But you'll get a 0.1 refund in a couple months, so don't worry.
Oh yeah. But then my Medicare payment is going to go up by point 0.4, you know.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
You can't win, coming
You
or
can't
going.
win.
Mm-mm. Sam?
Uh, man, let's see. I feel like we finished. Did we just finish Andor this year?
Yeah.
Like we weren't
That's
watching anything
that was
else,
a couple
right?
weeks. We finished Lost.
Okay, that was this year.
Yeah, we finished
Okay.
Lost this year.
Okay, that milestone, crazy.
Yeah, that was,
Like,
that was wild.
I'm sorry. This year has been 40 years.
Mhm.
It's been long. Like I was remembering things, and like, like everybody's doing the whole like, here's your timeline, here's what you did this year, blah blah blah, and I just kept thinking about all the things that happened this year, and I'm like, oh my god. Yeah, I've lived like a whole lifetime in this one year. This is crazy. Um, but we finished Lost this
Yeah.
year. That's
It
how we
took us a
started
little
the
longer
year.
than usual, but yeah, we did. We finally finished it.
Yeah, yeah. And I just
It took us 4.5 years.
Oh gosh.
and I remember I was sitting in the living room watching those final scenes on my TV. I'm crying, and then it just hit me that I'm like, this is it. This is the last time I'm gonna watch this show, And it was, I don't even know if it was just bittersweet. I was just kind of sad, but I was happy that we finished it. I was happy that I finished it, that we watched it, and we got to talk about it. And then, of course, we went on to Andor and we finished that, and now we're getting ready for the next phase of everything. And it's like, yeah, like that was cool. But yeah, I guess like finishing Lost was kind of like the big thing that yeah.
It's what started the podcast, and it got us through a couple of years. And I don't know, it's just fun. And I think it's also, it's long. It's like 120 episodes or something,
Yeah.
compared to Andor, which is like, what, 24?
Yeah,
Something
24.
like that. So yeah, but I kind of felt that way last year with Dark, because that was only like 26 episodes, but still, well, actually, when the first time I watched it, I've never really thought about this until Dark, but it was the series finale, and I was sitting down, and I was like, damn, this is the last time I'm gonna watch Dark and not know what's gonna happen. Because I know I'm gonna keep watching it. I'm gonna rewatch it at some point. I really wanted it to watch it with you, but I knew like this is the last time I'm gonna sit down and have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
And there's something sad because it's such a mind-bendy story and concept. So yeah. And then when we did the podcast, it was kind of like, man, this is the last time Sam's gonna watch it without knowing what's going on. So yeah. Either way, none of that was this year. But I kind of had that same feeling with Lost, even though I had watched it before. It's like, man, this is when I got to watch it with Sam. So yeah, I don't know.
And now we have these memories, these 4.5 year long memories.
Right. So I enjoyed doing the movies this year. I've always enjoyed them, but we've just did more this year, and again, we brought Dad on. So like, yeah, I think that's what kind of sparked our interest more to say, hey, 2026, we're going to do pretty much primarily movies. Because that's something I've always been, I don't know, kind of leery of. Like, I don't know, I just feel like a 2-hour commitment every week. It's kind of weird, as opposed to a show where it's like 45 minutes,
Yeah.
So, and I don't really watch movies on my own, so I was like, okay, well, this would be a cool challenge. And I think as long as we keep with like the kind of Lost Legacies premise of stuff that's either underrated or misunderstood or something like that's just damn cool, but one of us haven't seen yet, I think that'd be cool. Because also I want to kind of broaden my horizons as far as movies go. So yeah, so I think this year is definitely movies. I think our Superman episode did really well with the three of us. It did good on Instagram. It did good, not Instagram, YouTube, and it did well on the podcast as well. So that was where like the kind of light switched. I was like, because I think it was this year, we had like a sci-fi episode. I think it was before Andor.
Yeah, because we had just watched Prospect,
Right.
and we were talking a lot of like sci-fi stuff going on in there, and then we took like a week, and then we were going to do Andor the next week, but for that in between episode, we just talked science fiction. You know.
Yeah, I think we had talked about like, what if this is just like a weird sci-fi kind of podcast, and like we were really kind of digging that for a while, but then once we got more into doing more movies, I'm like, I think this is kind of the way to go. So I had even toyed with watching Love, Death and Robots. Which, Dad, it's just like a short it's an anthology series on Netflix. They're like short films, all sci-fi. But the cool thing is like they range anywhere between 5 minutes and like 25 minutes. So you never really know what you're getting into every week.
Oh, that's cool.
So I still would like to do that eventually, because I know that there's some pretty cool episodes out there. So like, but we'll see. So yeah, that's what I enjoyed about the podcast this year. So, and I like doing this Christmas stuff. We did 4 weeks of Christmas. Usually we just do one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listeners, watchers, if you haven't watched the previous 3 episodes, we talk about the Sister Swap movies, the Hallmark originals. We talked about Muppet Christmas Carol, and then the shorts, The Snowman and Father Christmas, little short animated films. So go check out those podcasts or episodes. They're awesome. As for today, we're going back into like the OG Christmas movie. Frank Capra's I don't know what year this was. 19-somethings.
47.
1947's It's a Wonderful Life.
46.
46. Oh.
Oh, man. Well, it didn't get down to Texas till 47.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
So typical Matt fashion, I usually don't watch anything till it's at night before bed. So it's midnight last night. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to watch this movie. Like, I've watched it so many times. Now, granted, I've probably seen like the third act like dozens, if not maybe 100 times, right? It's kind of the ones you have to watch every year. And even like, I think last week I mentioned The Snowman's the one where I absolutely have to watch it every year, otherwise I feel bad.
Yeah.
I feel bad the same way if I missed It's a Wonderful Life, but usually I'll just like walk in and I'll watch like the third act and I'm like, yeah, it was good. I'm good for the year.
Like, saw the movie, yeah.
So I had forgotten so much about this movie. I was like really surprised. And I sit down at midnight to watch this, and I realize it's a 2-hour plus movie. I'm like, oh no. I got work in the morning, and it's too late to reschedule. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm staying up. So I did not realize it was that long. But surprisingly, it flew by really fast.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think that's because one, it's just really good. The writing's phenomenal. The performances are great. But also, like, the structure of the story is essentially like, viewers, if you don't know what we're talking about, pause. Go watch the It's a Wonderful Life. And after 2 hours and 10 minutes, you could come back here. But
We'll be waiting for you.
Yeah, essentially the concept is it's framed around the idea of Clarence the Angel watching George Bailey's life as he goes from a kid to an adult. And plot wise, that's pretty much it. And I think that's part of why it flows so well. You know, like you get it's almost like episodes. You know, you get like little 5-minute episodes of George Bailey's life, and then it's not really until like the second half of the film where the story, or not the story, maybe it's the opposite. The story is George Bailey's story. It's his life. This man who goes from a little boy to this an adult and his struggles. But then the plot doesn't really kick in until halfway. And I think that kind of makes it flow faster. I don't know.
Yeah, I can kind of see what you're saying, where it's like we really start to like ramp up towards the big third act, twist and everything. Yeah, kind of around like the middle of the movie. Yeah.
And I wouldn't even say ramp up. I just mean like every time like there was a time jump, it felt like things sped up as well.
Yeah.
So from the kid, and then I don't know how old he is when we first see Jimmy Stewart. He's already out of high school at that point. But yeah, I don't know. It was just really cool. And then I think like after his dad dies, it jumps like 3 months or something like that. So, but just the pacing wise, it really helps. It kind of trims the fat, and it's just like these are kind of like the greatest hits, and it just flows. And I remember like halfway through, I saw it was already an hour in. I was like, oh man, that went by so fast. I was like, wow. So, but also they somehow do that while focusing on these scenes and taking a long time. This wasn't like Sister Swap. We talked about that, how the Hallmark movies, the scenes are so quick. They're so quick. They just have a bunch of dialogue for like 1, maybe 2 minutes. Cut, next scene. Cut, next scene.
Yeah.
This is take their time, slow, but it's never boring. There's always something, that's something to look at, something to hear, whether it's the dialogue or what. And I'm just like, man, this is such a 5-star movie. Yeah.
Well, we can say that now, this time frame, but when it came out, it didn't do well.
Yeah, so it was pretty much considered a failure. So it wasn't until the 70s where again, we talked about this before. We don't know the details about what's the term? Like not copyright, public domain.
Oh.
So this film was such a bomb that it wasn't just this reason, but like the production company that made it went bankrupt, and their whole library of films got thrown into the public domain. And I don't know how that worked. If that were to happen now, just someone else would buy those films. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Netflix would swoop in to buy the studio. So because it was in the public domain in the 70s, they started airing it on television around the holidays. And that's when the film really got popular. So it was a good probably 30 years later when it really found its following.
Yeah.
So, because now today it's like seen as a Christmas classic. It's like, wow. So, Dad, statistically speaking, you've been here longer than us.
On this planet? Yes.
Yeah. What do you remember about this movie when you were growing up? Like, was it already popular?
Oh gosh.
When you're a teenager?
No, I didn't see this until I was married and we had y'all.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
What was that, 80s?
I had heard about it, but I had never seen it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, it's your mom's like favorite Christmas movie. So if y'all remember when y'all were little, we'd be decorating the tree, Mom would have it playing.
Yep.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Well, that's the first time I saw it was in my house as a grown man. The only thing that I remember from a kid was Charlie Brown and whatever Christmas thing Disney did, because they used to have the Wonderful World of Disney on Sunday nights.
Yeah.
And whatever they did, that was it.
Interesting.
Yeah. Maybe I had a deprived childhood. I don't know.
Okay, Sam. So, what version did you watch?
The original, the black and white that
okay.
that has the good music.
Okay, where'd you watch it?
Amazon.
Oh, okay.
Amazon. Yeah.
Well, at least it's the original. Yeah. I looked it up. I think it was on Pluto TV or somewhere, and it straight up said abridged.
They also had the abridged version.
Yes, it's
in color.
abridged. Yeah, abridged. So it was shorter, and the music. They're like selling it as different. It's shorter, but it still contains all the glee and joy from the original, and with an updated new score. Like, no. So the one we have the Blu-ray, the steel case, because I made like a Walmart order like in April or something, and I needed to spend enough to get the free shipping, the free delivery. So I'm like, all right, well, let's see what movies are available. I was like, oh, a steel case, the steel book of It's a Wonderful Life, sold. So it comes with the color version, and then it comes with like the black and white remastered version. I was like, oh, we both watched the color version.
Yeah,
because the black and white remastered is for it's like the super HD 4K whatever, and PlayStation doesn't play that, or Blu-ray doesn't play that. You got to get the 4K one. So,
okay.
But I mean, I love the color. I was watching it like, man, this looks great. So
yeah, it was a good job. Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
but I did notice where you could see like cuts. They're like it's noticeable. There's a scene change or something, and then you'll see something just real quick. I'm like, what was that?
Oh, kind of like the frame kind of shakes a bit.
Yeah, no, it's more like there's been a cut. Like when you edit film.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm dating myself. You edit film and you do a sloppy job. It's not smooth. You see the actual, seam go across.
Oh, right, yeah.
Okay, it was like that. One of the scenes was in, oh gosh, where was it? They're in Potter's office, and they're like handing a newspaper or reading something like that. And I saw it, and it was blatant. I caught that. I was like, what? And then I realized that, we're probably watching the abridged version.
No way.
Huh. Well, there was because I was wondering more than once.
I was wondering, like, are those cuts not in like the original version?
I don't think so.
Because I didn't catch that. Be. Yeah, I didn't catch that, but no, like the abridged ones are only available for free online at this point or on TV.
Oh,
so
okay.
Yeah, okay. It's a whole rights thing. So, no, because the abridged version also has a really, really crappy soundtrack, and that we do not in our DVD or Blu-ray. So, but I don't know. However, I do know they cut a lot out of the film period. So there's like sequences that they filmed that never made it to the release, and nobody really knows what happened in those sequences, but you can find like still images of them like online and stuff. So I was like, wow, okay,
interesting. Okay,
yeah, especially because it's already a 2-hour 10-minute movie. So I'm like, dang, what did they cut?
Yeah.
So this is like the gazillionth time we've watched this movie. Was there anything new or fresh y'all took out of this?
Oh, I did a couple of little things, but I guess the biggest thing that I noticed is when they're at Martini's house. The Martinis have moved into their house.
Right.
It's like everybody's inside, and that's where who is it? Sam Wainwright and his girlfriend are visiting, and they drive off. Well, there's driving off. They're driving kind of uphill to leave the little subdivision, and in the background you see mountains, and it's like, okay, one looks like, okay, this is really how do I say this? The mountain that's closest to you. It's like, okay, that looks like a real mountain. But then as you look past that one, there's almost a gray, like you're looking at the mountain in fog kind of thing. And in the subdivision, it's a brand new subdivision, so there's no trees or anything. It's just little houses, right? And I was like, wow, where is this? Where did they film this? You know, they didn't put this on the back lot, right? Okay, so I went and I Googled. I said, where did they film Bailey Park? And it's a real subdivision that was going in back at the time. And the house that was Martini's house is there. It's still I mean, of course, you know, now there's landscaping and you know how many 90-year-old trees now and stuff like that. And but the house basically looks the same from the front, from the street view.
And so where is it? Where'd they film it?
In it's in California.
Oh, okay. So
I've got it right here.
That makes sense. I wonder if they filmed the whole movie on location.
Flint Ridge.
Flint Ridge?
Flint Ridge, California.
Okay. Because like I was wondering about the town. Like, was that a real town or was that a backlot?
They built the whole like Main Street. It's like it was at the time it was the biggest set. It's like 3 blocks. Yeah.
Wow. I love it. That's my background. It's clearly illustrated version of it.
Yeah. But that's what I want to see. An animated It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, the things we could do with animation.
Oh,
we would get the Fortiche, the French company that made Arcane, and with that art style, you could even the art style changes, like the different realities, you know, of the movie.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Also, if we're gonna make it, why don't we go into more different realities? Multiverse.
No. Oh gosh, multiverse.
One should be Lego.
A Lego, It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I of course just kind of always joking around in my head. I'm like, oh yeah, what other like multiverses are out there of It's a Wonderful Life? But it's kind of interesting because I there's no right answer to this question, but I was kind of wondering, like, that's the world we saw where George Bailey was never born. So if you haven't watched the movie, you're totally lost, and that's your fault because we're already like 30 minutes into this episode. You should have watched it by now. But yeah, so we see the world where George Bailey was never born. I'm also curious, like, how similar would that have been if George Bailey had left, if he had gone traveling? You know, there's a lot of other stuff that wouldn't have happened. You know, he saved, like, Harry still lived. The pharmacist didn't drug that kid. So a lot of that stuff still happened because George was there. But, like, I wonder how much of Bedford Falls would have become a Pottersville if George just left.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I think it just would have.
Yeah.
You know,
definitely.
Because that's kind of the whole thing. You know, that's, you know, his father dies. His father dies, and they're at that boardroom meeting. You know, basically saying like, okay, like, you know, we've gone on long enough. You know, and now the board is gonna elect Mr. Potter to take over the building and loan, unless somebody steps up, you know. And then it's like yeah, so it would have become, you know, Pottersville anyway.
Yeah.
You know, it just would have happened. It just happened a lot sooner in that in the alternate reality, you know.
That's like the sliding doors moment where it's like, okay, where does the world change? You know, here. I don't know. I think you could probably do something really well. Like, it feels almost like sacrilegious to remake this movie, but I think you could just make a different movie, you know, just change it, change the title, you know, like just have another story of another character who goes through something different. But I do want to see more of those ramifications, you know. I think it's very, as much as I love the third act, especially as a kid, I kind of loved it because, like, that's where things get really crazy. Like, wait a minute, there's angels. We're in like a different world now. Like, oh, we're seeing these alternate versions, and the bulk of the story, like, it was good. It didn't resonate with me as a kid. You know, it wasn't
Yeah,
until that
sure.
that third act. But now that I'm older and I'm realizing, wow, that third act, not that there's issues with it, but I feel like it might be like the weakest part of the film. Weak is the wrong word. Maybe just not as strong as the beginning, you know, because they really do have to have it like they got to strip everything from George, you know, before he goes in this dark night of the soul. You know, he's framed, this horrible accident, you know, where Uncle Billy loses the money. Like all of these bad things happen, which none of them are out of the ordinary. Like that could reasonably be happen to anyone.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
the fact that like all of this stuff, and then he gets drunk and he crashes into a tree, you know, it's just like it started to get a little more like Hollywood. You know, okay, we got to sell this. We got to send him down this dark path. Whereas the first 2/3 of the movie, the most heartbreaking part of it is that George Bailey is everyone. You know, we've all faced those choices in our lives where we're like, damn, what if I had made this choice to do this? You know, what if I think George ends up staying and not following his dreams for a very good and noble reason. You know, a lot of people don't have that. It's because that maybe they were too afraid, or you know, maybe they just they just couldn't do it. You know, the circumstances were against them, and they couldn't make that leap, you know, to follow their dreams. So, but I think George being the everyman hits all of us and affects all of us, you know, whereas the drunk driving doesn't. Is that possible? Definitely. Being framed, is that possible? Sure, but it hasn't happened to all of us, you know? So I don't know. I feel like the everyman part of it was the strongest part and the most heartbreaking part of it. Because again, you know, he was just doing his best. You're like,
Yeah.
oh. So
It's you know, I think you're right. It is very Hollywood where like George comes home after, you know, the whole day, you know, trying to find the money, and he's angry, he's snapping at everybody. It's like, and that does feel very like Hollywood, you know, to showcase this, and like, you know, not to discredit, you know, the performance or anything, because, you know,
right.
Jimmy Stewart was really going through it and
Right.
channeling all of his emotions in that scene. But I felt like a scene that was really almost as heartbreaking, if not a little bit more, is the scene where they move the martinis into the house. You know, like everybody's there and they're like, oh yeah, like everybody's great.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Dad, it's like you said, Sam Wainwright shows up. And they get to talking. They're like, "Oh yeah, we're going down to Florida. You kids should come along." You know, blah blah blah. And then they drive off because, you know, they can't. You know, Mary and you know, what's his name, George. Like they can't go.
Yeah.
And yeah, they drive off, and then it's just there's nobody on the street anymore. It's just them, and they slowly walk back to the car. You know, and it's like, yeah, like that's heartbreaking because I feel like we've all been there,
Right.
you know, just in the way that you said, you know, it's like, yeah, like the framing and you know, you know, I don't think we've all been, you know, on a bridge, you know, like that close to, you know, to considering that. But, you know, at least in the earlier parts of the movie, it's like, yeah, it is a little bit more relatable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyday struggles, you know. But you know, I think they came out of it okay in the end, especially because I don't want to go to Florida unless we're going to Disney World, which wasn't around back then, and I definitely don't want to go anywhere with Sam Wainwright. Like
He keeps doing the hee-haw thing
hee-haw, like
for
grow
decades.
up,
Decades.
grow up.
Yeah.
God.
Man,
Yeah, but he
no,
made his
I agree.
fortune in plastics. Come on.
Good
You know?
for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, and I think, you know, everyone suffers from comparison. You know, you know, comparing yourself to whoever, coworkers or people you went to high school with, all that stuff. So Yeah, I think definitely. We're all George Bailey, or we could all hope to be George Bailey. You
There
know,
you go.
True.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, especially Jimmy Stewart, who was such a, you know, you hear stories about actors and celebrities and all this stuff, and a lot of them really good people, a lot had more seedier sides, but then like no one can say anything bad about Jimmy Stewart, you know.
Yeah.
And so just to hear that he was going through severe PTSD while filming this, and like just to see the performance he can pull out of that is something else. It's like, oh, damn, So, tip of the hat to him for this movie.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. Again, it's one of those movies where like, yep, I loved it. I don't know what else to say.
Oh, it's a family tradition.
Sure.
Love watching it. I love the fact that Bert and Ernie are in it. Just
Yeah.
I mean, come on. You
Yeah.
you gotta give them points for that alone. Apparently Jim Henson really liked this movie.
Right, I guess.
It had, or something like
Yeah.
that. Can't be a coincidence.
Yeah.
I can kind of see like a bit of a George Bailey and Kermit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't we remake this but with Muppets?
with the Muppets.
Now you're talking.
Yeah.
Now we can get somewhere.
Yes.
So who's the
Yeah.
human? Is it George Bailey?
No,
Clarence?
it's Clarence.
Okay, who are we
But
getting
who
to
would
play
be the
Clarence?
human? Who are you gonna get?
Yeah, who's gonna play him?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't get that far.
Oh, I was gonna say it ought to be Fozzie Bear.
That's Clarence?
Yeah.
Well,
Childlike?
you gotta have a human somewhere in this movie.
Oh, okay. Make it okay.
I think
That's-
Gonzo is definitely Uncle Billy.
Yeah.
Who's Mr. Potter?
Oh man.
Maybe
Now
that's
that
the
could-
human.
That's the human.
That's that's the human.
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Oh, jeez.
I just
my
think of him as
goodness.
Kingpin, not Vincent D'Onofrio, but Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin.
As Kingpin. Yeah.
Hmm.
I was gonna say Chris Cooper, but that's too much like the Muppets.
Oh, that's
you
true.
know?
Yeah, he was the bad guy.
Yeah,
in the Muppets.
yeah, he's the evil
Oh,
bad
yeah,
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, you gotta bring somebody else in.
yeah. Okay, Vincent D'Onofrio as the Kingpin. All right, I like
Mhm.
it.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Now, Violet Bick. Who's gonna play Violet Bick? Because Miss Piggy has to be Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's where it gets weird. I don't know. I have to think about it. Because there's not a lot of other female Muppets, right? There's Janice.
That's
there
it.
are more like on the Muppet Show, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
not necessarily.
I
Like,
remember
in the
they
movies.
gave Kermit a girlfriend in the later show that they did a couple years ago. It was kind of
Yeah.
like The Office where they have like the interviews and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember. I think she was another pig.
she's another pig.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be funny. Ralph the dog would definitely be Nick.
Oh gosh, yes. Yeah.
Me, I'm giving out wings. Yeah. And Bunsen, Honeydew, and Beaker, they would be working at the bank at
Yeah.
the Bailey and Loan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I'm just getting too many ideas. Okay, focus, man. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I picked this because I knew it was going to be a good one, and I knew it's one of those ones got to watch every year. Otherwise, I feel bad. But I think this was the first time where like it really hit me. Like I don't know, as an adult, like I go like this. I'm like, because I've seen it as an adult before, but I don't know. It just really hit me. I don't know. Maybe it's my love of money. It's like, oh no, I'm turning into Mr. Potter.
That's what you're gonna become, man.
That's what I'm gonna
Oh
become.
man.
So, but no, I think again, it's part of like that heartbreak. Every Christmas episode we've done this year, we end up talking about heartbreak or death or something, and all
Yeah.
of that was in this movie. It was perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Just I think like I get it. You know, as kid Matt, it just went over his head, but like I get it now. You know, George and his situation and his is more feeling like, I guess, kind of what we mentioned earlier, like he didn't pursue his dreams for this thing, this cause, you know, which that's not the part that like I relate to, but just the fact of like not being where you want to be or where you thought you would be, you know,
Yeah.
and now I'm here, late 30s, knowing exactly what that feels like, you know, and I don't know. It was a rough watch. Last night between midnight and 2 a.m. It was rough. Okay. I was like, oh man.
That's why you shouldn't watch things like at midnight, you know?
No, Sam. I want to feel.
Oh,
I want to
gosh.
feel something, and I
Feel
felt
something earlier, all right?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, because that's when you're grounded. You know, it's when it's later and you're tired. That's where it's more loose and you're vulnerable. You know, and
Gosh.
yeah, it
Yeah,
just hit me.
no,
So
that's
for like
true.
those 2 hours, I was just like, I was laughing and I was crying. Like the whole second half of the movie, I was just like, and then especially the ending when everyone shows up. And I'm
Oh,
like,
man.
oh
Yeah.
my god. Yeah. I think they even mentioned it at some point where it's just like, yeah, the whole town will help George Bailey or whatever. Like, no, they won't, blah, 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 blah. And sure enough, they show up at the end. I was like, nice.
Well, yeah, I think like because Potter says that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Who are you going to turn to for help?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, all those, you know, whoever, you know, you've
Yeah.
helped them out, but they won't help you, George. And like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah.
Oh, man.
What does he know?
Yeah. Now, okay, off pod, the three of us, I sent a clip from SNL where it's the lost ending, and
Yes.
it's Dana Carvey doing an amazing Jimmy Stewart impression. And it's essentially at the end of the movie, Uncle Billy remembers what happened with the money, and they realize Potter stole it. So they all go, they cause a riot, and the mob goes to Potter's, and they beat the living crap out of him. And I was like, yes, yes, especially now, 2025, that just feels so good.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Well,
So-
let's not forget Mary's part in all of this.
Yeah, she's the one who saves
Okay.
the day, essentially.
Yes, she
Mhm.
does. She saves the building and loan twice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
But she's also what grounds George,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, and, you know, she supports him, you know, even though they're married and they got kids and, you know, he wants to build and all this stuff and she supports him and all that. So without Mary being there, George wouldn't be able to do what he was able to do.
Mm-hmm.
And just a phenomenal job from Donna Reed. The whole sequence of George coming home and just like trying to keep it in and just being so upset, you know? And I love how she's just kind of like, she knows something's off, but then she really noticed, man, when he starts crying, when he's holding the kid close to him, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, dude, like, damn. You know, that's one of those moments where it's just like, that's not acting, you know? Like, it's just coming out of him at this point.
Yeah.
And like, so the way she responds and the way she tries to talk to him and the way she tries to manipulate the scenario to kind of like take the weight off of him because they're in the room with the kids. If it was just the two of them, there would have been a conversation. But they can never have that conversation because they have the kids. And so just the way, like that whole scene, the way it was written, the way the both actors acted in it. It was just such a good scene. I'm like, oh man. To me, like that was theater. That was like a little stage play happening in one location. And then when he finally blows up and he like kicks down his little bridge and all that stuff, I'm like, oh jeez. So, and also on another note, what the hell kind of name is Zuzu? Who names their daughter Zuzu Bailey? Is it short for something?
I guess maybe it's short for Susan.
I think so. I think I read it in the Wikipedia trivia.
I don't know. Somebody needs to ask Suri.
Okay, according to an interview with Carolyn Grimes, the name Zuzu comes from Zuzu Ginger Snaps. George makes a reference to this near the end of the movie when he says that when he sees Zuzu at the top of the stairs and says, "Zuzu, my little ginger snap."
Oh, interesting.
So it's a cookie company?
I guess I don't
Zuzu ginger
I don't know
snaps?
what Zuzu ginger snaps are.
So Zuzu is a charming diminutive name with Polish/Slavic roots, meaning lily flower.
Okay.
Often a name for Zuzana or Susanna. But also one used independently, famous from its use in It's a Wonderful Life.
Wow, we learned something today, gentlemen.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, okay, Zuzu Ginger Snaps, okay.
I wonder if you can still buy them.
Right? I don't know.
I don't know.
Reddit is saying like they love it. It sounds spunky, a little eccentric, and sweet/friendly to me.
Wow. Okay, Reddit. All right.
Okay,
Calm
Reddit
down.
has never been on an elementary school playground before.
And then the comment, like the post right after that is great names for your dog. Zuzu.
Zuzu. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, she's destined to get picked on.
Oh,
Originally because she was poor,
yeah.
then because of her name.
Gosh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, the actress is still alive.
Yeah, I saw that.
Really?
Yeah, she's like 85, 86, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, okay, this movie came out in the 40s, but yeah, I guess it took place. Well, damn, when did World War II end?
45.
So this movie probably takes place in like 46, 47, about the time it came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a modern day movie.
George
yeah.
Bailey was born in, I think he says 1909.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
So essentially it kind of starts 19 teens when he's a kid, late 20s when they do the high school stuff, and then it just keeps going. Okay. Wow. So, okay, the scene where everyone starts running to the banks. What was that? Was that like the Depression? Was that when the market crashed? Or okay, because they never straight up say it. I think they mentioned it later in the movie, like in post, like they mentioned something like it.
When Potter offers George the job, remember, he's going to offer him a 3-year contract at $20,000 a year.
Yeah, he said that we were the only two who were able to help people.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Remember
That's
during
right.
the Depression?
Yeah.
They were the only two.
Which I guess makes sense because they wouldn't call it that the day of. Be like, what's going on? The Great Depression is happening, George.
Right.
What?
Oh man,
Exactly.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
The Great Depression. Well, what's that? Go on.
I don't know. I thought I'd set my watch for it, and I guess I missed it.
The Great Depression? You mean every day when I wake up? I'm just kidding.
What do you mean? I don't believe in depression. I'm Catholic. Wow. Okay, just so I have my timeline straight. So, because what was the depression in the 20s?
30s.
30s. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
like-
the stock market crashed 28.
28. Yeah.
Yeah, and
But
then,
then all the after effects.
oh yeah, the bulk of it was the 30s, and we didn't start to come out of it until
The war.
like early 40s.
Wow, okay.
Yeah,
That
the
makes
war.
sense.
The war is what got us out of it.
Yeah, that's what
So-
saved us.
Yeah, planned.
Ironic.
Some would say. Um,
No.
so the high school stuff that was probably about 100 years ago. Then it was like 1925, 1926.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that scene was filmed at Hollywood High.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Man. I love that the whole dancing in the pool is underneath the floor. You know,
Oh, yeah.
we needed some levity because we know how dark this movie gets as it goes on, you know. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's great movie. I love how dark it is, but I think just all the good stuff we had in the movie kind of helped take that pressure off, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and also have Clarence as the guide, you know? He's just like a little ball of joy as well. So, and comedy relief. So, it never lets the movie get too dark.
Yeah.
So, but it is kind of scary, this alternate world, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, dang. Yeah, I feel like I wake up in it every day. Every day. Just another day in Pottersville.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What it feels like.
Dancing girls on every corner. Gin joints
Also,
all around.
Here's my thing. Sure. I guess I could understand how Potter's still in business, but like, I just feels like it's too much of the same thing, you know?
What do you mean?
It's too many bars.
Oh.
It's too many bars. It's too many risque shows.
Yeah.
It's it's all on the little strip. You know, whatever
Yeah.
businesses and movie theaters and the building and loan, like that's just all debauchery and and lust and all these things. And it's like, where's this market coming from? Where are all these people? Because when you think about you think about a town like Pottersville, it's like this feels like the place where the workers go to. The workers don't live in this town. They come to the town, and I
Sure.
guess technically they live there at night, you know, because
Yeah.
you know, whatever rooms they have to rent and blah blah blah. But like, what's the sustainability of this? How is this still sustainable? Is my question.
Yeah, I mean,
You know?
I think this is also, you're also describing Las Vegas, you know? I feel
But Las Vegas is different because that started as, you know, a couple of places, and then
Yeah.
they added more, and then more people had to grow and all this stuff. So it's like, and now it's Vegas, you know? It's like
Yeah.
Vegas has always been like that dream, right? But like like in this situation, it's like Potter's had this place since, I don't know, George Bailey's dad died, probably.
right.
So like,
Oh, no. He's had it longer.
That's true. Yeah, that's the whole
George's
thing.
dad even says that there's a building and loan, and Potter owns the rest.
Yeah.
mhm. Well, no, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if George Bailey's never born, then you know, whenever his dad dies, that's when Potter gets the whole
Oh, yeah.
town, essentially.
Yeah.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Or, I
That's-
mean, you can even think about it, because that means Harry was the only kid, and he died at 9. So what does that do to the dad? You know, maybe he doesn't have that drive, that fight, you know, to protect what's his in the town. And
could be, yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I think
Yeah. It's hard to say, but they do mention that the building and loan shut down
they said
under Uncle Billy.
yes, yes.
When
That's why
George-
he's
when
in the
George
insane
goes to the-
asylum,
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
because
Yeah,
he
yeah.
lost it.
Yeah. So we don't know when the dad died, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
So, but you know, also unfortunately, you know, places like this, they make their money, you know, off the backs of the workers. You know, so all these people work for Potter now,
Mhm.
and where do they spend their money? at Potter-owned
Potter's-
establishment.
Potter.
Yeah.
No, I guess
So-
that's true.
And I'm pretty sure this is all the nice stuff you see on the strip. Like one block behind is all the more poor, dingy stuff where the workers are allowed to go
Yeah.
drink and get their dancing girls. Yeah. So I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy mirror universe. Everything's topsy turvy. No one likes each other. And the worst of all, Mary. She's become an old maid. Even worse, she's become a librarian. Oh.
We didn't see her apartment where she has 2 cats.
Oh.
To quote
No.
Ralphie,
No, she doesn't have an apartment.
poison.
It's just a little shanty somewhere, you know.
Oh yeah, with 2 cats.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I love that. Like that's what people take away, from this is that just like man, like George Bailey saw a nightmare vision where his wife was just unmarried and a librarian, and he's like, I gotta change this. I gotta go back.
Now, okay, in all seriousness, that is something I would like to explore if we were to do like a different version. Again, I say don't remake it, just make a different movie but with the same premise. Because I do want to see, because like we see how strong Mary is in real life and how much influence she has over George, and again, how she's smart and she can save the day, and she's giving. She gives all the honeymoon money so the bank can stay open that one day that they need, How is she different in this other world as the librarian? That's what I want to see, because that's where the heartbreak is. She could be happy with her 2 cats, but I want to see like, how is she different? Is she no longer the person who would, step up to help like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched too much Dark, which we talked about already. I want to see this other world. So
Yeah,
I would have had something like, just me personally, even though there is no blood relation between George and the mom in this other universe, I would have loved to see some kind of hope there, but maybe that doesn't really have the right vibe in this story, Like if he had brought up his dad or something that like no one would know but the mom, she's like, huh, he did say that, or some kind of connection there. It's counterintuitive to like the plot, but
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
characters, I would have
Yeah.
loved something like that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, yeah. I mean, you said it right there. It's counterintuitive to the plot because it's
Yeah.
like he's talking to Nick as
Yeah.
if they're like lifelong friends, which
Right.
they are, but not in this universe,
right,
you know. And so it's like, yeah, Nick doesn't care because it's mirror universe.
yeah,
The Nick is not the Nick Like he
Right.
is a jerk. He's gonna throw you out of his establishment.
yeah,
Because
Yeah,
he doesn't
even-
need atmosphere in the joint.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
whoa,
and same with the
whoa.
mom too, because that she's not the same caring mom. She's had to be a stern, hard woman for decades.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Is in this alternate universe, did they lose the war?
Oh gosh.
Whoa!
no,
we don't down the rabbit hole.
That.
No,
We don't
no.
need to get no.
No.
It's just
No.
sadder because all the men on those transports are dead.
That's
Because
right.
Harry wasn't there to say.
That's
So,
right.
Yeah. All right.
Oh man. Because okay, this is a little dark, but I think again it wouldn't fit in this movie, but maybe in another way you can approach the stories. Like, what if no, it kind of defeats the point, but like, what if George sees this other world where he's not born and everything's fine? That would suck.
Yeah, that would suck.
Oh my god, this reminds
Then
me. We've talked
where's
about
the
this.
movie?
We've talked about this before in the podcast. But the Muppet movie where Kermit is never born, remember that one?
Oh yeah.
And apparently 9/11 never happens?
Yeah. Something like that.
What?
They never address it. They just show it like he's in New York or whatever, and the Twin Towers are still there. which means because Kermit was never born, 9/11 never happened.
What? What movie is this?
It was one of like the TV movies, right?
Yeah, it was one of the TV's movies from like the late 2000s.
And it's not like a dress. It's not done as a joke. It's just there in the background. It's so random. I'm like, this is just one of those things where like, well, what's different? Oh, anything, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, the towers are still there. Okay. I'm like, there's no logic going on in that world, but I'm like, wait, what?
Oh man.
Yeah. I have no idea why that's there. I don't.
How does that work?
Yeah. I don't understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
The continuity clerk was asleep that day.
Yeah, apparently.
So yeah, my version will be something like, it turns out Clarence is actually George in the future. You know, after he's died and he's an angel. And it turns out Potter is actually George from the darkest timeline. You know, where he does become obsessed with money and
No.
Just go rewatch Dark.
and then it's
That's
revealed
all you want.
that
That's all you want to do.
in another
apparently.
one that the mom and pa, they don't have kids, they only have a girl, and they name her Mary. So literally every character in Bedford Falls is George. Merry
No,
Christmas.
let's not.
Merry
No.
Christmas, you filthy animals.
No,
Gosh.
no.
And they were all in purgatory the whole time.
No,
No, not digging it.
no, I'm not.
This pitch not going well.
No.
Yeah,
No.
yeah,
I'm not
definitely
funding your project. No.
All right. I'll come
Come
up
back with
another
something
one.
else in 6
Yeah,
months.
yeah. Don't call us. We'll call you.
Oh man.
My people will call your people.
Yeah. Or what if they do lose the war and they have to do a resistance?
No,
Andor
stop
style.
it.
No.
Stop it. Why
No.
would they be in Bedford Falls?
Sam.
Why?
Just look. It's a Wonderful Life. Andor. Money symbols. Done.
All right, give him the money. There you go.
No, I can't do it. I can't do it.
The $150 million.
Gosh. That's seed money.
I want it on my desk by Monday. All right. There you go.
Oh man. So yeah. No, but I absolutely love this movie. It hit me a lot harder than it ever has. And
Clearly.
yeah, and like I don't know. Solid flick. Good job.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious now, like the more I learn about Jimmy Stewart, to see like that'd be interesting to see like the progress of his career, you know, the movies before this, the movies after this, especially knowing about him and his PTSD and all that stuff, and how apparently this movie like really helped him kind of process all that. Even though it was a commercial failure, like from the creative side of it, like it really helped him, it seems like, get through a lot of stuff, you know. I wonder if there's got to be more of that throughout his career, you know.
You would think, and back then, the top actors, the time when one project finishes and another one starts was a lot shorter than what it is today. You know, it's like you're not putting out a movie a year back then, man. You're not,
Yeah,
you're not bankable.
unless you're Pedro Pascal,
Well,
you know.
well, I'm talking back in the 40s.
3 a year,
Yeah.
Whoa.
three
Whoa.
wow.
blockbusters a year. Okay, Pedro.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, they say strike while the iron's hot. So
Wow. Yeah, I don't know. Any other last thoughts about this movie?
I like it. I'll watch it again next year.
Yeah.
I love it.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I love it. it's a 5-star movie. If they included the ending from SNL, it'd be a 6-star movie.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know? That's what I
Oh,
want to
man.
see. I want to see Jimmy Stewart beat the crap out of Mr. Potter.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I loved it. I'll have a more better perfected pitch next Christmas, guys. Don't worry.
All right.
I remember when I was younger, I had wanted to do like a goth version called
Yeah.
It's a Not So Wonderful Life. And it was just a goth family. I don't even remember what the story was, but the angel Clarence was played by none other
Say it.
than Billy Idol. I was like, oh, perfect. And you know what? Modern day Billy Idol will work just as fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's true.
I just saw him in a commercial the other day. I'm like, he's still the guy, you know? So he's older, but he's still Billy Idol. So yeah. Well,
I thought you were going to say Christopher Walken.
is Clarence? Nah,
Yeah.
nah. Maybe Christopher Lloyd. He's still working. You know, he still seems like he's having fun. So,
Yeah. True.
Mhm.
yeah. Well, I guess that's a wrap on our Christmas season as far as the podcast goes.
We
I
don't have
enjoyed
the
it.
orchestra queued up with Christmas carols.
No, and now that we're doing a video, we can't bring Santa on anymore because he has to hide his identity.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
To protect the innocent, you know?
That's
Ice.
right.
They'll try to ship him off back to the North Pole.
Yeah.
So,
Or somewhere else entirely different, like Antarctica.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
yeah, exactly. They're going to send him to, I don't know, Timbuktu.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. But everyone, thank you for joining us this year, 2026. Nope.
No.
No.
Thank you for joining us this year, 2025. Oh, man.
Wow.
Don't take it away from me, Matt.
been a
Don't-
long
don't
one.
do it.
Actually, I feel like the year went by fast, but then kind of what you were saying, Sam, when you actually looked at everything that's happened and everything we've done, I'm like, oh my God,
Yeah.
I gotta catch my breath. So I feel like I've lived through 2 lifetimes in this one year, just like George. So yeah, thank you for joining us in 2025. I hope you had a blast. Let us know what your favorite episodes were. Not all of the episodes were video. Not all of them were on YouTube or Facebook or anything like that. Because we're literally like, I don't know. Did we hit 200 episodes already?
Pretty sure,
I
yeah.
think we did. We're over
Yeah.
200 episodes of this podcast.
We didn't have a party?
I think we did because it was like it was right before the finale. I think we hit, and then we did like Happy 201
That's
Remember?
right. Yeah. Like, because
before
of
the
course
last finale.
we completely forgot.
Yeah.
So let me see achievements, episodes. This is episode 243.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Wow. So
Yeah.
that
Cranking
being
it out.
said, only a small portion of them are film reviews, and that's going to change next year. So
Yeah.
join us next year in January, but mainly we're getting started in February with movies. And we're also starting a book club, which we're going to announce that in January, just because I don't want, people reading ahead. I'm competitive that way. So, yeah, book club starts in February. That's the plan, but we'll announce what the book is in January. Yeah. Do y'all, I don't know who I'm talking to right now. I'm assuming someone's listening to this. So do y'all have anything to say to our listener or listeners?
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Join us next year. There you go.
Sam?
Happy holidays. Thank you all for being here. Hope to see you next year. I know the season can be tough, but I hope, if you laughed at any bit through any of these episodes, then I'm glad you're still here. Please keep sticking around. I want to see your comments in in next year's videos.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. And if you're an ICE agent, I hope you get coal in your stockings.
Exactly. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and until next year, hee-haw. And if you didn't watch the movie, that's your own damn fault. You didn't get the joke.
Yeah, wow.
I somebody shoot that guy.